years. I don't think they're going to rely on the home run like they have over the last couple of years. They had a lot of problems the last couple of years scoring runs when they didn't hit home runs.
Joe Panik. He goes after the first pitch. That's going to drop for a base hit. Warmoth is around second, back in, and Joe Panik jumps on the first pitch. He saves from the left-hander Alexander and rips it into right field.
You come off the bench, you're facing a tough lefty. Don't let any good ones go by. Joe Panik says, I'm going to hit that first fastball I see. Blue Jays now have 6 hits this afternoon.
So Panik has been told he's made the team. He is in camp as a non-roster invitee. So when the official rosters come out, they'll have to make a move to get him onto the roster. This is Kevin Smith. Smith came into the game at shortstop in the 7th. Defensively, this is his first at bat of the afternoon. 2 outs. Little tapper back toward the mound. 2 hops to the pitcher. He runs it over toward first and flips to Torkelson, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays get a couple on. They strand a pair. We'll go to the 9th. The Tigers lead at 4-1. The Orlando Magic head to L.A. for a date with the Lakers tonight, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific on Sportsnet 1 and Sportsnet Now. Ninth inning, and we asked Pat about his impressions of the Blue Jays this spring. Ben Wagner's been down here all spring long. Let's go to Ben. And get his take on this spring for the Jays.
You know, Buck, we have watched literally every game the Blue Jays have had this spring training, and one thing that jumps off the page is how much deeper the pitching is. And the upper tier with AAA, but also the emergence of Steven Matz and Robbie Ray, knowing that the Blue Jays can't get through an entire season just 1 through 5. That's why it's valuable to have Anthony Kay, Trent Thornton. Thomas Hatch had the setback, tracking to get back on the bump. That's a depth. Maybe the biggest surprise would be TJ Zoik, the way he's come along over the last year and making him his own name part of the conversation as well to jump into that rotation. And I can still feel the smile from Ross Atkins when he was glowing with you guys about Alek Manoah. So pitching is much deeper than it has been the last couple of years. Plus, then when you get into the position players, while there weren't a lot of battles on the field to be won, how about the Blue Jays walking away from camp with players that are making them better, with Joe Panik and Jonathan Davis?
Absolutely. Jonathan Davis earned the right to be on this ball club. Joe Panik was a terrific member of the team a year ago, and he will be the same this season for sure.
I think there's a meeting today as they try to put the finishing touches on this roster. They have some decisions to make at the catching position. They have some decisions to make. The last few arms in the bullpen.
Jonathan Davis got the news yesterday that he had made the team. The three of us, Pat, Ben, and myself, got a chance to visit with Jonathan this morning, and he was a happy young man. First time he's made an opening day roster.
There's something to be said for that, isn't there?
Yeah.
To leave Florida with your team.
Meza will pick it up and go to the bag himself to retire Eric Haas. Nice play by Tim Meza, recognizing that he didn't have time to flip it. He just picked it up with his glove and ran it over to first. We also as you look at this replay and talk about Mesa, you know, he had the Tommy John. He's in great shape, and he just takes it himself, steps on the bag. But we also talked to Jonathan Davis about Anthony Alford, his brother-in-law. Alford is in spring with the Pirates, and he has not heard whether or not he's made the team today. And Jonathan told us he hopes to hear today whether or not he will break with the ball club. This is Spencer Torkelson, who puts a charge in it. Austin Martin on the edge of the warning track hauls it in, but it's an out to deep center field.
Well, the first round draft pick thought he had one right there. You were talking about Tim Mesa, and you know, I hope he makes the team just because of all the work that he has put in to get to where he is right now. I got that fastball in just a little bit on Torkelson, couldn't get the full extension. But the first thing you see from Tim is the velo's back. That is a good sign. 5 miles an hour with that fastball, so the velo's back. But the command looks like it's there also. After you have Tommy John surgery, that's normally the last thing that gets back. And it looks like he's in that feel on his fastball and his breaking ball.
Mesa is now 29 years old, and he seems to have gotten it together late in his career. 2019, he was throwing the ball very well. And then he threw one pitch at Rogers Center, collapsed on the mound, and recognized there was something seriously wrong. He would eventually undergo Tommy John surgery. So he is back. Louis Rivera, Gil Kim, 2 coaches on the bench for the Blue Jays. Up in the end, this is Dustin Garneau, the catcher. He is taking over. Bo Burrows loosening up. For the Tigers, he's going to come in and work the bottom of the ninth. Detroit leads at 4-1. Top of the ninth inning. Inside, just off the plate for ball 2. It's 2-2 on the hitter Dustin Garneau. Another pitch inside. That'll run the count to 3-2.
Not a bad idea. He's been doing that against righties, trying to bust him in. His fastball this inning has touched 95. That is a really good sign.
3-2 pitch, 2 outs, cut on and miss. Garneau strikes out. Well, the bullpen has been lights out most of the spring, and Tim Mayza continues. He has had a great spring, and he is pitching his way onto this ball club. Raptors fans don't have long to wait to see Norman Powell again. Powell and the Trailblazers face the Raptors tonight at 6:30 Eastern on Sportsnet and Sportsnet 1. TD Ballpark. We will wrap things up. In our portion of this schedule, Blue Jays will be back on Sportsnet tomorrow when they take on the Philadelphia Phillies. That'll be the final spring game for both of those clubs.
Bo Burrows takes over for the Tigers, fourth outing. Of the spring. He was the losing pitcher when the Tigers were here. Just the other day, allowed an earned run on a hit, a walk. He also had a strikeout.
Tyler White getting his second plate appearance of the afternoon. White was called out on strikes to end the sixth. He took over for Vladdy Guerrero Jr., who started and went 0 for 2. One and one. Down and away for a ball. Two. For Burrows, this is his fourth outing of the spring. Upstairs. Three balls and a strike to Tyler White, the first baseman. High fly ball. Oh, left field. This has got a chance to go. Get up, get out of here. Gone. Tyler. White has hit a home run here to start the ninth inning. For White, that's his first home run of the spring, and the Blue Jays have cut into the lead.
That's got to feel really good. 3-1 count. Your team is down 4-1. You know that pitcher is going to throw that fastball in there. Just be ready for it. Get it in the air and get it to left field, because the way that wind's blowing out, it's going to aid and help you out. Tyler White will pick up the home run. That's the good feeling.
This is Mlb Valera. Valera getting his second plate appearance. He pinch hit and struck out in the seventh.
You're looking for a fastball, something out over the plate. That is belt high. Good hitters don't miss those pitches.
Valera hits it off the end of the bat and cues it toward third base as he is thrown out. One away. So Austin Martin will have his second opportunity here. Martin didn't play any at all last year. His final game a year ago was for the Vanderbilt Commodores. He was drafted by the Blue Jays 5th overall in the 2020 draft. He had 3 terrific seasons playing for Vanderbilt. Hit .368 in his 3 seasons. He's got some speed, had some stolen bases, 43 stolen bases over the 3 years.
Blue Jays took him to the alt site, and he was able to get some experience there. They don't just work out at that alternate site. They would play sim games, and they would play exhibition games against their own teammates. So pitchers would get their work. He would get work against professional experienced players. So I thought the Blue Jays and all around baseball took advantage of that alternate site last year to develop some of their players, since there wasn't a season.
There's a high fly ball to right field. Riley Green over near the foul line, has room and makes the catch. The Blue Jays are down to their last out. So Martin's retired. You know, the alternate site, I think the alternate site last year, a lot of teams learned a lot about what they could do with that alternate site. It reminded me a lot of the old-fashioned instructional league. Exactly.
That's exactly what I was thinking, that you, instead of playing other organizations, you played games against yourself. A lot of instruction.
Yeah, I'm surprised instructional league has kind of gone by the wayside. There aren't many teams that really have instructional league full-blown squads now, because you can really work on specifics, and that's what the alternate side turned into last season.
And now you put in all the cameras and all the other parts of it, that you can see your spin rate, you can see how that changeup is coming out of your hand. So there's so many different ways that you can speed up your development by going to a place like that.
The batter batter is Reese McGuire. He's got a 2-ball-1-strike count. Blue Jays with 2 outs, batting in the bottom of the 9th. Now it's 3-1. Tyler White homered to start the inning. The Tigers still lead at 4-2. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's in the dirt, ball 4, and that'll bring the potential tie run to the plate. Bo Burrows loses the batter, McGuire, with a 2-out walk, and now he's got to deal with a very powerful young hitter, Riley Adams.
He's had a couple of home runs this spring, so he's capable.
So Adams, so far as the DH, has gone 0 for 3. Struck out his last time. Takes the first pitch, cutter upstairs for a ball. (4-2), Tigers lead it. Bo Burrows, the third Tiger pitcher to work this afternoon. He misses badly, down and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes, and Dustin Garneau, the catcher, has gone out to the mound to talk to him.
He just hasn't looked comfortable at all this whole inning. Fell behind Tyler White before giving up the home run, and now he's fallen behind another hitter.
Burrows is actually the 4th pitcher. Scooble, Garcia, Alexander, and now Bo Burrows. Tyler White with his first home run of the spring. With a high pop-up over the Blue Jays dugout and well out of play. Charlie Montoya has to be pleased with what he's seen so far from his ball club this spring. A couple of newcomers, and a big swing and a miss by Riley Adams. In case you missed it, Ross Atkins was with us for an entire inning early in the ball game and gave us an update on many things. There will not be a decision on George Springer until later on this week before opening day. Whether or not he will be activated and play opening day, the Blue Jays will certainly err on the side of caution with Springer. I mean, yeah, he wants to be in the opening day lineup in his first season with the Blue Jays, but at this expense of possibly extending his injury time, I think they're going to be very conservative.
Yeah, got a long season to go. So we'll see how that plays out.
Down and away for ball 3. It's now a full count to Riley Adams. Reese McGuire's at first base with the 2-out walk. Tyler White homered to start the inning. Playing well behind the runner at first. His run doesn't mean a thing. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Check swing, and that'll be ball 4 as Riley Adams has drawn the walk. Back-to-back walks now with 2 outs, and that'll bring Logan Warmoth to the plate.
Had an opportunity to finish it off. Good at bat by Adams to stay off that cutter. Burrows has thrown 25 pitches now in this inning.
Saw A.J. Hinch at the edge of the dugout on the third base side. He saw a similar end to the game yesterday in Lakeland. The Phillies were in Lakeland, and the Tigers scored 8 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning, and it was an ugly inning. I think there were 4 bases-loaded walks by the Philly pitchers, and he was on the other side of that yesterday. Logan Warmoth takes it upstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The Tigers won 9-8. Philadelphia had a big lead. The Phillies had scored 6 runs in the 4th. They were leading 8-1. There's a big one for sure. McGuire's around third. He's going to score. Riley Adams is giving a wave around third, and there'll be no throw, and Logan Warmoth has tied it up with a 2-run double down the left field line. His second hit of the ball game.
Continues to impress for a young hitter. Told you he's coming on strong in his development. Got off to a slow start in his professional career, but he's coming on strong. There was no doubt that that was going to score 2 runs because he hit that ball so hard. Gets himself into position to hit. He's balanced and rips it right by Zach Short, the third baseman. Adams can afford to get a big lead at first base. McGuire's going to score, and with that big lead, Louis Rivera is going to send him home with the tying run.
So for Warmoth, RBIs number 3 and 4 in the spring, and he has tied it up here in the 9th. Pitching change for the Tigers. It's 4-4. New pitcher here into the 9th inning is Drew Carlton, a right-hander. You see, he pitched in Double-A in 2019, pitched in 45 games for Erie. Had a pretty good season in his last minor league season. So he faces Richard Urania. This is in between innings. You can see the bat boy literally has taken out the defensive assignment cards to the infield. Everybody's checking where they should play. How about that? The bat boy comes out with a list of cards and hands them out to the infield. Say, we got a new pitcher. Here's Drew Carlton's defense. This is where you're supposed to play.
And it doesn't matter. Let's see if Richard Urania can change all of that, make it not matter with a hit.
Carlton misses with the first 2 pitches. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Warmoth can run at second base, and you can see it doesn't make any difference if the pitcher doesn't throw strikes. 2-0. There's one on the outside corner. It's 2-2 Urania. It's a 4-4 game, bottom of the 9th. Tigers scored 3 in the top of the 8th. The Blue Jays have matched it with 3 of their own here in the 9th. Fouled straight back. It'll be 2-2 now.
He had a pitch to hit, an elevated fastball.
2-2 pitch, 2 outs. Warmouth with a lead at second. Rainier just missed a base hit down the left side. He sliced it outside the bag at third. The starters in this game, Ross Stripling for the Blue Jays and Tarek Skubal for the Tigers, were both good. There's a drive to right field, but it's going to be caught by Riley Green in right. And we have a tie game here in the 9th inning, and it looks like it's going to be the ball game. The umpires are making their way toward their clubhouse. The managers have come out of the dugout. A.J. Hinch is looking across the diamond, trying to get the attention of Charlie Montoyo. Each of them wishing each other good luck as this game has ended in a tie. Now Charlie and A.J. will have a few words behind home plate.
Yeah, see you in the summertime. Good job. We'll see you on the road.